Okay, we are live. Hey, everybody, what's going on? We are live and we are starting the second webinar of the March Madness Blitz. I hope everybody's doing well. Say hello in the chat. I do have a few panelists coming on. Rhonda Clark is coming on. I apologize. My lighting is awful. I'm in my new place. The walls are bare. I haven't done much yet, but so before we get started, I guess we will wait for Rhonda Clark, and I believe we will be having Edward Dudley maybe on the panel today, which is going to be cool. Make sure you say hello in the chat so I know who's here. Let's see, I just enabled the chat so you can chat. So I'm going to ask who is here. So how is the Blitz going, everyone? Karen's here. Hi, Karen. How are you? That'd be so cool if I could get you on the panel. That'd be awesome. So we could chat. Hey, Judy. How are you? I'm in my new place. Sorry, the walls are completely bare. My lighting is bad. It'll get better once I get things set up. But so let's talk about the Blitz. Now, I'm sure you guys have already been, creating relationships with new people, reaching out to at least 10 new people 10 new people a day in your existing network. And then maybe 5 to 10 new people outside of your network, expanding your network, adding friends, adding followers on Twitter, whatever platform you may be using. But, we always recommend just using one platform pretty much until you master it, until you're getting at least 2 signups a week or 10 to 15 leads a day before you start adding other platforms. So, really master it. Hey, Sheila, do you want to be a panelist? Just send me your email address and I'll put you on as a panelist. That'd be cool. I'd pull you over. But if not, that's cool. I know Rhonda is supposed to be coming on. So let's get started. I'm sure you guys, like I said, have been building relationships with people. So now let's talk about, hey, Ruby, no big deal, no biggie. We were just talking about, I'm in my new place and the walls are bare. My lighting is bad. Okay, Sheila, yeah, cool. I'll make you a panelist. Let's see if I can do that up here. I'm not sure if I can do it. I think I need to, oh no, yeah, I can just add you over here. Cool. I can put you on camera, looks like. Let's see. Okay, Sheila. Hey, Vanessa. Becky Brock, hello. So let's see. She doesn't look like she's coming on here. Sorry, guys, bear with me just for a moment here. I would really like to add, I like having someone with me. That way, oh, there she is.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Sheila, what's going on?
Everything's sweet.
Cool, what's going on? Cool. I'm happy you're here. Super happy you're here.
10 minutes ago and told you that I would join, but you weren't ignoring my messages, my friend.
Sorry. Yeah, I was getting messaged like crazy.
That's all good.
I was setting stuff up. All right, cool. So I'm glad you're here. Awesome. So Sheila, you're familiar with blitzing because we just did the business builder blitz with Adam Chandler and Justice Egan. So it's very similar, you know, just blitzing, um, adding people, doing a piece of content every single day. If you don't have a blog, then posting to whatever platform you're using, whether it be Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You know, Facebook is only maybe 5 posts a day. Twitter, you know, is many posts a day. I know you've been working with Twitter lately, Sheila, and getting awesome results.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There.
that's.
Is my audio okay?
No, it's kind of fuzzy.
Okay. Hold on. Let me make it better.
Yep, it's a little bit fuzzy. So yeah, everybody's been adding new people and building rapport
Okay,
and
can you
building
hear me better?
relationships. Go ahead again.
Is this better now?
It's still a little fuzzy, but I can hear you really good. I mean, I can hear what you're saying, but it's just a little bit crackly. Can you guys hear Sheila okay? Just go ahead and put it in the chat if you can hear her. So
anyways, yeah, talking about Twitter.
Yeah, go ahead.
I went and did the training that Adam Chandler did the other day on the Wednesday. Oh, by the way, I looked at it already and I saw that I'm in there with my results. But just to share some things with Twitter, I just pulled it up. So let's take December. What I did was I linked my Facebook to my Twitter account. So every time I was posting on Facebook, of course, it was also going to Twitter. So I wasn't really actively tweaking, if you want to say so. So let's say, for example, last year, December, I had 22.3K impressions. So last month I ended with 222K impressions, over 3,300 tweets. I had over 2,800 profile visits, and it is the 12th of March, and I'm already at 197K impressions. So I'm pretty much going to end the month really strong, stronger than last month. I had last month 2,879 profile visits, and I'm already at 4,500.
That's awesome. So cool. So you guys, Sheila actually, before she moved on to Twitter, she did master Facebook pretty much. She was generating, you know, I don't know, 5 to 10, 15 leads a day from Facebook before she moved on. You know, like I was just saying, you really want to master one strategy first before you move on. But you could pick Twitter to be your strategy. I like Facebook. I know Rhonda. Hey, Rhonda, you're muted up.
How about now?
Yep, you're good now.
Okay.
Yep. So we were just talking about how the Blitz this month is similar to the business challenge that we did with Adam Chandler and Justice Egan. I know you've been getting results with Twitter too.
Yeah, actually I have. And that's when I started it, was I started messing with Twitter because of this dog. Every time I speak to the computer, she thinks I'm talking to her. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the challenge that we did, it was to learn something new. So I picked Twitter, and it was just weird that Adam had that Twitter training in there, and that's what I had already set my sights to do in the beginning. So I did his training, and in 2 days seriously, like I had 300 extra followers, and I really hadn't built a lot of followers since I made the Twitter thing a year or two ago. I hadn't really messed with it at all.
Yeah.
But applying what Adam said to do, I had 300 extra followers that I didn't have before in 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, and I made a sale, which was crazy.
That's awesome. Love it.
Yeah, yeah. So
Love it.
it's pretty awesome. I love, now that I know how Twitter works, I actually like it. I just didn't know how it worked before, and I found it weird. But now that I understand how it works, because he explained it well, I still need to go back and do what Sheila did, go through that training that he did that one night, where
Yeah.
he gave more stuff to do. I haven't had time to do that yet, so I need to go
Rhonda,
through that and apply that.
that is actually, can you hear me a little bit better now? Because I shut everything off, because I had thousands of windows. I shut everything off, so hopefully you can hear me better now.
You're crackling. You're very crackly.
I don't
It's not any better.
understand. But anyways, it's in the back office.
Yeah. Yeah, I just have to make time to watch it.
Not in the MLSP back office, but also in the back office of the Biz Builder Challenge.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Very
Yeah,
cool.
so we were talking about how everyone has, been building their network, and so what I wanted to talk about today was getting on the phone. If people think that they can build this business without getting on the phone, you have to get on the phone with people. If you want to build your business just from Messenger, at least use the phone, right? The Messenger phone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think people feel more comfortable because they don't have to actually give you their phone number. You can just say, hey, let's do a 5-minute, and make sure you say it's 5 minutes, because people might be like, oh God, I'm going to get on the phone with this person. They're going to keep me for an hour, right? And just say, can we chat for 5 minutes on Messenger? That way they don't have to give out their phone number.
Little tip, I've been implementing, how on your phone when you're in the Messenger you can actually talk to people, like voice message.
The voice thing, I love that thing, yeah.
I started doing that, and I'm getting way more traction with it.
Absolutely.
I think it's like a little bit more personal than just typing it, so they can actually hear my voice and hear how I'm saying certain things, and it has people opening up a little bit more to me.
For sure, yeah, because they can hear your tonality, they can really get a feel for who you are, and that's so important. Literally, I was going through this course by Terry Grumo that he's talking all about getting on the phone. And, questions are really important, asking questions and because whoever's asking the questions is in control of the call, right?
Right.
So,
right. Absolutely.
Yeah, so he's got this 6 steps. A lot of people, when they get on the phone, their first thought is closing the person, getting them into my business.
Right.
And don't let that be your first thought. Go through steps. The first step is getting them to like you. You got 30 seconds to get the person to like you, to build that rapport. So find a commonality and, get through these steps. He goes through 6 steps. Get the person to like you within 30 seconds. Study their timeline. Find out if they have kids before, and then come up with that commonality. Hey, I see you like the Jets. I'm a fan of New York Jets too. Or hey, I see you're in Iowa. My uncle's in Iowa. Build some kind of commonality first. That's the very first step. Then once you accomplish that step, kind of celebrate. Yay, okay, I got them to like me. And then move on from that. And see how you can help them, and find out their pains. Ask questions. Are you working? How do you like your job? How long have you been with your job? And people, 10 years, I've been with my job for 10 years. Oh, you must really love your job since you've been with it for so long. And usually people are going to say, well, no, not really. Well, why have you been with it? Well, because I can't get out of it, or I feel, but there is a way. You can, and then you can say, well, if I can show you a way, in 2 to 5 years to win your freedom, would you be open to taking a look at that? And, kind of give back what they told you their pain is. I want to spend more time with my kids. Well, if I can show you a way to stay at home with your children, would you be open to looking at that? And that's like saying, if someone has cancer, if I could show you a way to, you're adding the pain. If I could show you a way to kill your cancer, right? Who's not going to say yes to that?
Right.
Don't.
That is very true.
Yep.
What was it? Recreation, occupation, recreation. I'll switch back the other two. But, good questions, for example, are like wishes and dreams.
Oh, yeah.
Where do they want to go? What do they envision? And how you said the problems are very, very important because you need to know their fears for sure.
Yeah. A good question I would ask is, if money or time was not an issue, where would you go and what would you do? What would your house look like? Do you want to put your kids through college? Do you, where would you want to go? Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to make them take the money out of it and then say, well, how, if money were no object, what would you be doing right now? And then once they take the money out of it and then they're still hung up, because they're going to be in their mind hung up, well, if I gave you whatever, this really big, huge, great, awesome thing, would you be able to find the money for it? And then they think about it. And usually the answer is yes. But whether they actually follow through or not, that's up to them. But at least you're making them think about it.
Yeah, we can't teach people to have a burning desire.
Right.
We can't teach that. That's inside of each individual.
Right.
And if you really have a burning desire, nothing's going to stop you. Nothing.
Yep,
And you don't make that decision. Nothing will stop you. But, we can teach ways to kind of help with that burning desire to keep you motivated. Like, for instance, write out a list of what will happen if you don't accomplish your goals. If you don't, you're going to have to tell your kids no when they want to go to Disney World, or, sorry, honey, but I can't take you because mommy has to work or daddy has to work. My next vacation isn't for another year from work, or, and write that stuff out, the pains. Are you going to be in the same place in 2017 that you were in 2015? That scares me. I don't want to be in the same place. I was on food stamps in 2014. I sure don't want to be back to that position.
Right.
And now I have a home business that I can stay home. I make a full-time income, and it just keeps growing every 2 weeks. Because that's what I want. I have a desire to really win my freedom and help other people win their freedom. So write out a list of what will happen if you don't really win your freedom, and post that up all over to remind you daily, right?
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
I think one of the biggest takeaways that I got from the Biz Builder Challenge was set your goals and combine your goals with actions. I think that was my biggest, because yeah, I had my goals written down and everything, of course, you know, and my vision, whatever, but I never have written them down with actions. So saying, okay, I want to recruit 2 people this week, and this is what I'm going to do to achieve my goal.
Yeah.
You know, like talk to 10 or 15 people each and every day, connect with people, whatever. You know, I never combined my goals with my actions. And
Right.
that actually, I think, helped me the most to accomplish like my goals in the last couple of weeks since the Biz Builder Challenges. I set my goals each and every week with my actions. What actions will I take to accomplish my goals? And I think that's a really, really big one for sure. You know?
Yeah.
Tracking
watched
was
you
my
come.
big one. Just tracking everything, you know,
That is
writing it all
so
down.
huge. Oh my
That was
gosh.
huge for me.
Woo,
That was the big, huge takeaway for me.
tracking is so important. Oh. Because those days, you know, because you can sit there, like, I will lose an hour just on Facebook. And then I look back and say, wow, it's 3 o'clock already? I've been on Facebook not doing anything, like watching a cat video or something. Like,
Right.
what am I
No.
doing?
Right.
It's easy to do. Like, it's so
Yeah,
easy.
it is.
Because we don't have a boss over our shoulder, like, telling us. So, seriously, oh my gosh, tracking and writing stuff down. That's why I wanted to do the Blitz, because I wanted to continue to move on from the Biz Builder Challenge, because it was so, it helped so much, so many people, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
So, gosh, tracking, yes, that's so huge.
What I personally do with Facebook, because it is important that you comment and like other people's
Yeah.
posts and engage with people, with the people that commented and liked on your post,
Absolutely.
you know, just to get that algorithm and that thing going that, you know, your audience, you have like more engagement and stuff like that, because people will feel, you know, everybody wants the engagement but is not willing to do anything for it, and that is totally the wrong mindset. If I want to receive, I have to give first. So for me, it is also important that I go into Facebook each and every day and I like and I comment things. I mean, I'm not going to comment, and I mean, we all have tons of other entrepreneurs on our friends list, and of course, I'm not going to comment on every single pitch that they're putting out there, but if they're sharing like fun stuff or they're sharing personal things or valuable things, I will go, if I see it in my timeline, of course.
Yep.
I will like it and I will comment on it, and I actually set a timer. So I say, okay, today I have, you know, 30 minutes or 20 minutes or 15 minutes, and I'll set a timer, and then I'll start going through and start, you know, liking and commenting and doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I make sure that all my money-making activities are done first before I add that, you know. Plus, if, you know, if you're, I don't know, at the doctor's office waiting to be called, why not do that for like the time being, or, you know, whatever, you're waiting on your child to get home, or, you know, small things.
I do that a lot.
Well, that's the thing that I personally talk to people about all the time, because they say, I don't have time to do certain things. Yes, you do have time. You just have to find your time, because we Germans like to say there are 100 ways to Rome, and I've been asked this before, so I'll actually explain this to you. Why do Germans say that? Well, if you go back in history, the Romans were in Germany. We were occupied by Romans, so that's why we Germans say that. But anyways, there are hundreds of ways to roam. You just have to find your way,
Yeah.
you know, to get it done. And I was actually talking to one of my clients, and she's like, "Oh my God, when I'm hoovering," I think that word is just hilarious. If I'm hoovering, I listen
What
in
word?
mindset.
Hoovering.
Hoovering. You
What does
can't.
that mean?
You've never heard like
Vacuuming.
hovering over something?
It's vacuuming.
Oh, hoovering, vacuum. Oh, because the
Hoovering.
Hoover vacuum. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So I'm Dysoning when I vacuum. Okay.
Yeah. Vacuuming. Yeah, but she always said hoovering. I think it's hilarious. I love
Oh,
it.
that is funny. Oh my
But
gosh.
anyway,
Never heard that before. Sheila, never heard that before. That's hilarious.
Me neither.
me neither. And the first time she was talking to me about it, I was like, "What is that?" And she started laughing, just like you. She's like, "Well, you know, when you have a carpet and you clean it." I was like, "Oh, vacuuming." She's like, "Yeah, hoovering." I was like, "Make you."
I thought you meant like hovering. You know
That's
how
what
you
I
hover
thought
your
she
mouse
meant.
over something?
Yeah, that's what I thought she meant.
That's
No,
funny. Yeah,
hoovering.
you can find time
Yes.
if you have that burning desire. If you have the burning desire, you're gonna make time. You're gonna
Oh,
stop
yeah.
watching TV. You're gonna, do things in the nooks and crannies of your day, right? I mean, Rhonda still works part time. So
Yeah.
I know she, in the nooks and crannies of at work, she's
Mhm.
on the phone and working her business.
Yeah, I am.
You gotta
And
make the time.
you always have time. If you go take a shower in the morning, why not pop in like a mindset audio?
Yep.
You know, or when you're in the car driving to work or going grocery shopping. That's personally what I do, because like my phone connects via Bluetooth with my car, so it's also, good sound. So, I just plug into MLSP Call or something else that I can find, and I just listen to it while I'm driving. It's nice to listen to music once in a while, but you always have those stupid news shit in between it. So that's something I don't want to hear. So I make the choice not to listen to music. I make the choice to feed my brain with something that is helpful. So, I do it there, or, there's always time where you can just scoop it in there where you don't, you should be listening to mindset anyways when you don't have to focus and concentrate on something important.
Yep.
If you're cleaning your house, instead of blasting your music, just go and, listen to some mindset.
Absolutely.
By the way, for those on the list that are the people that are attending and you did not know, Eric Worre is giving out his book for free that comes with the audio as well from his GoPro book. Just that, just that you guys know.
Yeah. I got the Kindle version of that for 99
So
cents.
do I.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yep. That's
Yeah,
a good book.
so, and if you haven't read The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod, start your day with, 10 minutes of exercise, 10 minutes of reading a personal development book, 10 minutes of your affirmations, 10 minutes of visualization, and 10 minutes of, what's the other one? Meditation. That is going to make you rock your day. You are going to rock your day. Like, it's awesome. When I do that, I have such a better day. I need to do it every single day.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I have been slacking on doing it every day, but it's so important. It really makes you, Amazon, Tina. You can get it from Amazon, right, Sheila? The book.
No, 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 no. Eric Worre's giving it out for free. My friends, free. The hard copy, the ebook, and the audio. All three of them for free. No, actually, that's a lie. It's for $6.95.
Do you go to his website to get it, Sheila? Do you get it on his website?
I'll grab the link for you. Give me a second.
Yeah, because Tina wants to know. Just put it in the chat.
Yeah, you got to pay for shipping. It's $6.95 for the shipping.
$6.95 for shipping, which I think it's fair when you get like a hard copy and audio.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I know. I got the. That's how I got all of Brendan Burchard's stuff. He always gives his stuff away for free. He just has you pay the shipping. That's it.
Really?
Yes. The Motivation Manifesto and what other books?
Yeah.
But yeah, I love
The Charge. The Charge. I got that one for like.
Life.
Yeah, I got that one for like. All I paid was shipping, and Motivation Manifesto. I just paid for shipping and a couple others. Like he does this stuff all the time.
Yes, he does.
Sit for over an hour. That's how it. Yeah, I hear you, Ruby. I know.
Yes, awesome. And then, like, okay, so my phone, I wanted to mention a few things. I have a voice recorder, and I'm constantly putting in content ideas and, great lines from books, things that I want to remember. And listening to your own voice, like, I'll put my affirmations in here, and I'll, shout them out, kind of. And I will listen to it every single day, all of my affirmations and content ideas. So that is a really good tip, to start putting all your stuff in your phone with your own voice and then listening to it, because your subconscious is like a separate person, like literally. It's like a different person. So you have to train your subconscious. Otherwise, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be like everybody else. The conditioning and the conditioning that you've grown up with, it's negative. I don't care what kind of family you've come from, how perfect your life was. There is negative conditioning that needs to be overridden. And it makes a huge difference.
Oh, that's cool, Ruby. Thanks, man. I never heard of that. Did you see what she just put in the chat? There's an app called Pocket.
Now.
Pocket. Cool. Thanks, Ruby. It's awesome. I'm definitely going to download that.
Yeah, me too. Looking at it now.
So, getting on the phone, you guys. Getting on the phone. Does anybody here think that you can build your business without getting on the phone?
No, you can't. Even though some people say you can, you can't. I can tell you, as a fact of life.
Ruby, is that the right one?
It looks like it. Pocket. Save articles and videos.
I didn't look it up yet. Literally everyone I've talked to on the phone or via voice through Facebook or whatever has joined me. The other people, yeah, so I had one spontaneous creature from Twitter sign up while I was sleeping, but for the most part, I've spoken to everyone on the phone who's ever joined me in any company.
Yeah.
It's always about the phone. And
I really have. I have signed up people without getting on the phone, okay? But, it's going to be a longer process.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But there was always rapport first.
Yes, absolutely.
So.
Sometimes it just takes some time.
But the first thing when you get on the phone is your first goal is within 30 seconds, get them to like you. Otherwise, they may stay on the phone with you, but they're going to kind of tune you out. They're going to make that decision right away within the first 30 seconds, they're going to be like, okay, am I going to
Yeah.
listen or am I not going to listen?
Exactly.
It's so important to build commonality. And, you know, there's so many ways, like tonality, and mirroring people. If they're talking kind of slow, then you match them and talk kind of slow. If they're talking real fast, then you match them and talk kind of fast, right?
Right.
So you're like mirroring them. If they're loud, be loud. I'm naturally kind of loud, you know, but if I'm on the phone with someone that's real quiet, then I'll tone it down.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to. I know. Pocket. That's what it was called, right? Pocket.
Hey, Ruby, I have a question for you. Why do you fear it? Why do you fear talking on the phone?
That's what I was just going to ask her.
Yeah.
Because Ray Higdon says it's not about the words that you say. It is all about your energy. What is it? Your energy and the.
Yep.
I'm missing the English word.
That's okay. Say it in German. Maybe we'll know it.
Oh, the conviction. The conviction. The energy. Yeah, right. The energy and the conviction.
It is. Energy is huge.
Yep. It is scary, Ruby, but in the end, it's just like doing videos. You start,
the more you do it, the easier it gets.
The better you get, and the more confident you will get, and that's the same thing with the phone. And here's the good one. I mean, how you can actually, why don't you just take that voice thing on the messenger and start like that, just talking to people like that.
Yeah. That's a good way.
Because it's already going to make you a little bit uncomfortable doing that, but the more you do it, the more comfortable you get, and then it will be a little bit easier for you to get on the phone or on the hangout or whatever with that person. So baby steps, step by step, wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off.
And Ruby, the reason that it's not bothering you at work, it's not about you. It's about your job. This is about you and your business and making your life better, and it's scary. You know, that's the scary part, is because it's about you and what is this person going to think of me, and you know, all this other stuff, because I've been there, you know, and I'm not so afraid to get on the phone anymore. And what I did, and I don't know if this will help you or not, Ruby, but this is what I did that helped me a lot. When I joined MLSP and started learning a lot of stuff, I started learning, implementing, and teaching like we're supposed to. But I would put myself out there, like in the ads and chat group that we belong to. Her and I belong to this networking group. I would put myself out there on one of my days off. I would like schedule 4 people to talk to on the phone for free, and just give them business tips on how to do things a little better in their business. That's how I started. And once I started doing that and getting comfortable with that, it became easier to call people like my leads and just talk to them on the phone and ask questions, because I guess I broke through a barrier doing it that way. And I don't know if that tip will help you, but that's kind of how I broke through myself.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
But you know, a lot of people are even scared to get on a coaching call. You know,
I know. And do you know how many?
I have people that will say, I'm scared to get on the phone with you.
Yeah,
like,
why?
I'm a real person. Like, I'm not going to bite you. I'm here to help you. Literally, that's what I'm here for, is to help you. So don't be scared of me. Like, get on the phone with me. Let's have a coaching call, you know. So, yeah.
So that's how I did it. Hey, you guys, this is really cool. I just got this message. You know, the guy from Canada, his name's Bobby Robert Singer. He asked a question on Ray Higdon's thing on Friday, and Ray made a blog post about it and shouted him out. He's like, jumping up and down in Canada right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. That's pretty
That's
exciting
cool.
stuff. Yeah,
That's
that's cool.
Exactly. Ching! Well, now that you have us on, excuse me, now that you have us on here, do you have any questions that you want to have answered?
You're usually the one that stays quiet, Ruby. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you got to break through that being quiet stuff. Just like Jess said, the person who asks the questions is the one who is the leader in the conversation. That makes sense.
So let's go through some objections. When people tell you that they don't have any time, you know, a good response to that is, someone will say, well, I work 70 hours a week. I don't have time to build my business, to build my freedom, to just kind of 70 hours a week. Wow, how long do you got to do that for? Right?
Right.
That kind of makes them think like, ooh, do I have to do that until I'm 65, 70 years old? Ooh, right? So that's that. I use that one when people say they don't have time. Like, well, are you ever going to have time? When will you ever have time? Because what we do is we leverage, we create time. We give you your time back, right? We give you your freedom back. So that's how I kind of respond to the time objection. How about you guys?
Yeah, Judy wants to know what is Facebook Messenger. It's the private messenger section of Facebook where you can privately message people. Like when you go to somebody's wall, it'll have a little square there that says message, and you can send them a private message. That's what Facebook Messenger is. It also can be an app for your phone too. Like there's a Messenger app where you get these little chat heads, like I do on my phone.
Yeah, Judy, if you don't have, do you use your cell phone? Because if you have the Facebook app on your cell phone, they don't even allow you. They force you to get Messenger now.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've always had it, so.
Yeah, they force you to. Like if you hit if you're on a Facebook app and you hit the little message thing, you know how you got the world for notifications, the friend request, and if you hit the message, the Messenger app comes up and says you have to download the Messenger app.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they force you to. And I had a phone that didn't have no space on it, right? So
I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like the little, where's it at?
It's right there. It's there.
Right,
I can see
there.
it.
Yeah, the little bubble thing. It says Messenger.
Oh,
right here. Let's see if it.
Oh, you can talk. Yeah, it's got a little phone there. It's got a little microphone when you go in there.
Messenger, right there is a little icon, like a little microphone icon.
It's a microphone, yeah.
Yeah. And then it will come up like this, and you can just touch it and talk to it, let it go, and it will send it actually to the person.
You only have...
you only have like
55
seconds. Yeah.
Yep.
I have a minute.
Well, aren't you special?
Yeah.
Must be because you're in Germany.
59. Hey.
Oh yeah,
we are behind with everything else. Germany just sued Facebook, by the way.
My Messenger, I can't even use my microphone for some reason. It's my model phone. It's the ZTE Lite. ZTE. I can't use. It doesn't work. People complain about it, but there is a ton of. This is a good phone too. So I really miss having that. I really think I'm gonna get the iPhone because I'm tired of not having that. Because that's such a great option to be able to talk to people like that.
a Droid. You don't need an iPhone.
I have
It's
a Droid.
No, not an Android. This is a Droid Turbo.
Oh.
It's what the phone is called.
Oh.
It's awesome. It's got Gorilla
Yes,
Glass,
Judy.
so if you drop it, it doesn't break. You have to get a new phone.
I had to break down. Yeah, I had to break down and get a new one because I didn't have, I didn't have no room on it. I couldn't install Periscope, Instagram. There was no room. I had to get something with a lot of megabyte, so I could have everything. Because it's our business. It's like that is, super important.
Yeah,
Look at my dog.
Oh,
little
June.
Yeah.
I love dogs. Mine finally went and laid down.
She's not used to the new place yet.
Oh, it's okay. Do you like it? For now?
It's for now, yeah. It's temporary.
Yeah.
But she has not ate since we've been here. We've been here for maybe, I think, a week now. This dog has not eaten.
Here's
Joey.
just for you.
Oh, there's Titus. Hi, Titus. Okay, so is there anything else you guys want to go over? I kind of wanted to share my screen just for a second and show you a couple things especially about posting. Can you guys see my screen?
I'm putting it.
Yeah, hon.
Okay, Sheila, I see it. Okay, Judy, I see it. Rhonda, I see it. Karen, I see it. Cool, Sheila, I'm glad you're here. So I just want to show you real super quick that, if you're not posting your products all day and you're branding you really need to be branding you and not your company. I think we went over this already, but see how I brand me. I don't, you can't even tell what company I'm in. CEO and founder of Online Coaching, right? I do energy healing distance. Can I work on your dog? We'll talk later, Tina. Cool. So I just want to show you, I'm not posting about my company or anything. Look at this. Me and my grandma.
That's
you
the
guys,
best picture.
Thank you.
I don't
love
have one anymore.
Oh man.
Grandmothers are the best.
I know. I don't have a mom anymore. I lost my mom.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, Jess.
What?
I like seeing myself next to Brian Finale on your friends list.
Woohoo! And Brian Finale's been showing me love on my posts lately. I'm
That's
like,
cool.
oh, cool. I love
That's
Brian.
awesome.
I know he is. Doesn't he have the biggest heart?
Mm-hmm.
He is just amazing guy. But I just want to show you stuff like this. Look, I got 203 likes on this. How cool is that, right? Me and my grandma. So this is going to help my algorithm. Now all these 203, 4, 5, 6 people that liked this post, they're going to get shown more of my posts.
Right.
Facebook is going to pick, these people. Well, these people must be interested in Jessica Daniels. So, you want to do things that are not salesy often. I mean, really often. And people like real kind of stuff like this. So I just wanted to point that out for posting. I think that's all I wanted to show today. Just that. You guys want to share anything?
No. I wasn't actually expecting to be seen today. I haven't even cared.
Well, you're always beautiful. You're always gorgeous, so...
My husband's sitting out here on the sofa with me, and I was like, oh, crap. She wants me to show my face. I was like, I'm not ready to do that. It's like, what's wrong with you? I was like, I haven't even cut my hair. It's like, said, shut up and just go do it. So I did.
You're always beautiful.
Oh,
Thank
thanks.
you guys. Check out the baby in the background. My dog. Yes, she's a babe. How often should we post about things pertaining to our business? Becky, the whole thing is giving out value. You really, really, really want to, depending on what your business is, like if you're doing health and wellness, if you want to attract customers, then you're going to give out health and wellness tips, value type stuff, like the 3 ways to lose belly fat by summer, you know, and give out tips. That's going to attract customers to you. But if you want to attract business builders, that's what I like to attract, is business builders. Customers are great too, but then you want to give out business tips. So what you want to do is, you know, come to trainings, go to as many training webinars as you can, really invest in yourself, because the amount of value that you give out to the marketplace that's the money you will be making, right? You know, your value that you give is in exchange for your income, period, right? So if you want business builders, then give out business tips. So really invest in yourself constantly. Go to webinars, go to trainings, and pick up a few nuggets, take some notes, and then go and teach it. Then you're going to attract business builders to yourself. So just posting, you know, pictures of your products and stuff like that, you really, you know, go take a look. You know, how many likes are you getting on your product posts? 2? 3, if you're lucky, right? So you want to give out value, right? You guys, do you have anything to add to that?
Yes, I do. Becky, think about it. When you go, I'm sorry, Rhonda. I love you.
No, I'm good.
I just thought, you know, messy hair, don't want to be seen. I'll just take them. But
Sheila.
Anyway, Becky, here's the thing. Think about it. When you go to a store, right, and the salesperson approaches you, what do you typically do? You say, oh, I'm just looking, or you start running. And that's pretty much the same thing that you're doing on Facebook by spamming your products or your links and stuff like that. And I always like to say, you know, post things of lifestyle. If you have children and you're going to the park, take a picture from the distance if you don't want to show your kids' faces or whatever. You know, we all do our things differently. Take a selfie and say, hey, I enjoy, you know, being able to go to the park while other people have to work their 9-to-5 job. You know, I have that time freedom. Or, I don't know, you know, inspirational stuff like quotes. When you hop on a company call, I said, how Jess said, you know, write down a few things that you think your audience will like. When, you know, if you have a morning routine, like if you're in health and wellness, for example, you know, and one of the things that you do, you drink like your greens in the morning or whatever you're drinking or doing or eating or taking whatever, you can just take a selfie with your product, like, hey, this is how I start my day, and my day is going to be awesome. Little story on the side. I used to be a Tupperware consultant. That's how I started in the industry. And we were selling silicone forms to make waffles in the oven. Well, I simply just shared how I was doing waffles before and after pictures with, oh my God, I can't wait to eat these waffles. And everybody saw the silicone forms and were like, I need that.
I love Tupperware.
I was the top seller. I was the top seller of freaking silicone forms for waffles. Just because
Awesome.
periodically, I just posted a picture of where we as a family are going to enjoy these waffles, and everybody wanted to have them. You know, so it's just easy as that. You want to stay away from negative posts, news, political, religion, whatever. Always inspirational, positive. You know, if you're doing a picture from your work environment, like, hey, today I'm working my business right now. Who's working as well? Little hint: there can be a product little bit to the side, cleansing in there, without you saying, "Here's my product, come buy it."
Yeah, exactly.
Easy
But
as that.
you know what is a really good idea? Like if you're selling shakes or something, and you have the cup that has the name of it, say it's like It Works or Shakeology or Herbalife or whatever,
Right.
kind of hide that. Hide the name of it and say, and you know, hold your shake and say, this is how I start my day, and I've lost X amount of weight, and blah, blah, blah. And then people are going to get curious. You don't want to show the name, because people will, you know what they're going to do? They're going to go Google it. Do you think they're really going to come back and find you to buy from you? No, they're not going to. They're just going to go Google it, and if they're interested, they're just going to buy it from the first link that pops up in Google, and that's not your link, right?
Or they're going to see negative
Or they're going
posts
to,
about it.
yep. So, you know, hide the name and then have people reach out to you. That way, because if you have the name visible, they're just going to go Google it. So have their curiosity piqued. You always want to create curiosity. That way they'll reach out to you and say, hey, what is that? You know, and that way you can talk to them. Well, let's hop on the phone. I'll tell you all about it, you know.
Or
And
like
back to the
Jess
negative.
said,
Go ahead. What were you saying?
also, as Jess said earlier, like, don't just post about your products. If you're like in health and wellness, for example, you know, go out there and say, you know, find an article of 5 fat-fighting foods, or, you know, these 3 foods are horrible for you. Oh, you're laughing, Rhonda. I saw a video yesterday. I was hilarious. There was a guy in the supermarket, and he was talking about like carrots and cauliflower and celery, like how it's all man-made and it's not natural, and you're killing yourself eating that shit and stuff like that. It was hilarious. It was pretty funny. And he was actually in the store, and he had his stuff in his hand, and he was throwing it back into the fridge. And so, I should have tagged you, and you would have laughed hardcore. But anyways, you know, good thing to do when you go to the store. Go to the magazine section and look at all the magazines that are out there, and you can take topics that you find on those magazines and write something for it, for your blog, or for your post on Facebook, for example. Gives you headlines.
Exactly.
Anyways, go ahead, Rhonda. Excuse me.
Is Jess coming back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Well, I was just going to add to the negative post thing. Some people feel that, you know, if they never post anything negative, that people are going to think that they're happy all the time and their life is just like this little bubble floating around. That's not true. You're just choosing not to share the negative aspect of your life. And that's, I just actually had to have a conversation with somebody like that the other week, because they were like, I don't get why all these people are always posting all these positive, happy things, like they never have a bad day. I had to tell them, yeah, I have bad days. I just choose not to share them with you. You know, I have lots of bad days, but it's not something that I want to say, hey, you know, my dog crapped in the house today. Isn't this just going to be a really great day? You
Yeah.
know, and not that she crafts in the house, but it's just, that's just a, some
No, I
idea
know.
of,
Yep.
you know,
No, yeah,
you don't
you
have to
should
put your
not
whole
be
life out there.
airing your dirty laundry on social media. You know,
Right, exactly.
I unfriend people like that. I've had friends on social media that are like, "Oh, my husband is being such a today," and blah 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 blah. We fought last night and he left, and oh, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, all the time,
Yeah.
I unfriend. I can't. It's like watching the news. Like I cannot. I don't want to hear about all that negativity, and people will say, how are you going to know what's going on in the world if you're not watching the news?
Other people tell me.
Exactly. I'm on social media. Like if there is a tornado or a hurricane coming, like I'm going to find out, right? I don't
Yep.
know who got found in an alley in Detroit today. You know what I mean? Like, no, I don't need to hear all that.
Hey, Sheila, I am so sorry what is happening in your country. I hope you stay safe.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on? I don't know.
I was going to say, what is going on?
Well, all this Syrian immigration, whatever.
Right.
Not
whatever.
worth talking about, really. But,
Yeah.
it's like, really? Or people, actually, when Paris happened, people were texting me like, oh my God, are you safe? Are you okay? I live 5 hours from Paris. I don't live in Paris. I live in Germany, just FYI. And you're right, I mean, think about it. Who do you want to attract? Do you want to attract somebody that might be your business partner that is going to give you a hard time saying, I can't do this, and this is too hard, and this will never happen? Do you want to fight against negativity, or do you want to have somebody in your team that say, let's rock it, let's go, how can I crush this business? Give me some food, and I'll go out there. That's what you want to attract. You want to attract positive people that really dig your vision that you presented to them, the opportunity that you presented to them, and that just run with it, and that are happy. And besides the point, nobody should be knowing on social media about your dirty laundry.
I agree 100%. And I'm going to challenge you guys to, I know Rhonda and Sheila have crossed these words out of their vocabulary a long time ago when they first started working with me. I'm going to challenge you guys to not say the words frustrated or overwhelmed. Like, don't even say it at all. Just, and replace it with, I'm growing and I'm stretching, and I need to do that for my business to flourish. And for that, I'm grateful, right? You have to be stretching and growing in order, because, have I ever taught you guys about the roof, we all have a conditioned level where we're at, and once we get up there and hit that roof, we're not gonna grow beyond that. We're gonna self-sabotage and not even realize that we're self-sabotaging to not get past this roof, the conditioned roof that's been conditioned in our minds. We'll self-sabotage not to get past it. So if you're not growing and stretching daily to keep making that roof go up, you can continue to grow with it and surpass it. So you got to be investing in yourself, in your mindset, in your skills daily. It's so crucial if you really want to flourish in your life and in your business.
Very true.
My coffee's gone. Who's going to get me a coffee? Sheila, did you get your cup yet?
No, I did not. I'm very, very sad.
Because you're in Germany. That's why it's taken so long to get to you.
They
Probably.
Rhonda, you got yours.
They
Rhonda, you got
sent
yours.
it via snail mail.
Yeah, I got mine. I got mine about a month ago. I actually caught my daughter using it last week. I was like, dude, quit using my awesome cup.
Right.
I was in her room and I was like, you are not
So
using
if
my
you
awesome
got
cup.
it 4
Right.
weeks ago, I might get it next week or the week after that.
Yeah.
I can't wait till
You
you get
should.
it. I mean, you know what? You know what's even better than the cup, though, is the letter of recognition that comes with it.
Yeah, it's
I'm
a cool
telling you,
letter.
that literally brought tears to my eyes. You know, the letter of recognition is A1, man.
Yeah, it's cool. All right, guys. Are
Yeah,
we
we've been
wrapping
on-
this up here? Or are we done?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. 208. Does anybody
Alrighty.
have any questions? You know what? I also wanted to add today that why people buy is more important than learning how to sell. You know, the psychology of why people buy should be mastered. You know, because it's more important than learning how to sell. If you know why people buy what they want, what is going to make them feel good. Not what they need, not it's what is going to make you feel good, right?
Right.
Okay, you're welcome, Judy. And Ruby, yes, I hope you are ready for the phone. Just do it. Like, who cares? Don't if they say no, so what? You know how or just call with the attitude of just helping somebody. You know, it's like what's her name? Sarah Robbins. She says it's like you're a waitress pouring coffee. Not everybody wants coffee right now. Some people are going to say not right now. Some people are going to say yes, give me more coffee. That's all it is. So, you know, you got to step through that fear of getting on the phone. You can do it. You can do it.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
It's simple. It really is. Once you know, get used to it. You know, I think that people think that, you know, people are going to judge them or think that they don't know anything, but you know, we're all people, you know, so no biggie, right? So you guys have a fabulous
Right.
weekend.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you.
See you later.
It's finally spring in Michigan.
Woohoo.
Blue skies and sunny. Love it.
Go tan.
Well, it's not that hot yet. Can't go tanning or anything. You're welcome. You guys rock.
Absorb the sun so you get some vitamin D.
Oh, yes. I love that.
Awesome.
Rhonda's
All
gone.
right.
Okay. You guys rock it. Let's rock it.
Yes.
See you soon. Bye, guys.